Ashley Flanagan playing Naruto. Go for it, go for it. Yeah. Okay, there it is. There it is. Next, her forehead is so charming, you know her, Kay Higgins Sakura. I'm pretty sure this next character defined brooding as an art form as he revenges and avenges his clan. We have Yuri Lowenthal Sasuke Uchiha. Let's go, make some noise. With the moves. All right. Power of the Wind. We have Tara Platt. Make some noise for Tamari. Kick that air. Heck yeah. All right. You know this guy. He lets you know it's a drag sometimes. We have Tom Gibbons. Shikamaru. And don't forget about his giveaway, so have those good questions ready. Ready to shout that out. All right. Coming up next, we have Doug Erholtz as Usama. Make some noise. Yes, sir. Coming up is the Rocky Balboa of the franchise. He puts in that work. He takes off weights. Rock Lee. Make some noise for Brian Donovan. Again! I think we all can appreciate a good dog person. We have Kiba Kyle Herbert.
Okay, everybody. We're gonna film you guys. You guys are so close.
Come on now. We all need some good villains with some tragic backstories. We have Michael Jacek Obito.
I don't believe it.
Kidding.
Make some noise for Madara Neil Kaplan. Dude is awesome. Make some noise for Neil. We have
It's just as
Shikamaru's
I expected.
Oh, make some noise. He did the thing. This guy plays so many characters I can't keep up, or Shikamaru's dad, or Hayate. Let's make some noise for Lex Lane. Biggest Naruto cast reunion ever. Let's go. All right. Let's start with the easy questions and then build our way up. First of all, thank you guys for taking the time to join us here at Anime Riverside.
Thank you.
You guys made this happen, and we can't thank you enough, especially bringing to life characters that we admire, respect, emulate, hopefully not emulate too much, but also just make us want to achieve our dreams. So thank you guys so much. So with that said, being part of a huge franchise for years, multiple medias, huge apparels, just worldwide phenomenon. So obviously the first question is, what is your favorite color?
Orange.
Y'all get that? Y'all get that?
Actually, not really. It's green, but Rock Lee's got that covered.
That's right.
Purple, Tamari.
Shout out to Purple.
Black like Sasuke's heart.
Can I
Black like Sasuke's heart.
can I ask? Tom Gibbous has something that.
No, I did it. You
Oh,
weren't out
He
here.
did the thing.
We were
Remember when you
did
remember
the
when you
thing.
were late to
I
the
did the
panel,
big
Myra?
announcement. Missed it when that was
And everybody's ready for that, right?
Naruto, you idiot.
Believe it.
Naruto,
That was softball. I just
Naruto, what are you doing here?
What a
This is
drag.
for people who graduated.
Respectfully, I'm not even going to like stop you guys. It's like, please keep going.
It's a regulation headband, Shikamaru.
But no, this is a question down the line. I know it's something probably asked often, but I would love to know how the world of Naruto has changed your lives as you have brought these characters to life. We can start with Lex.
Wow.
Oh. All right.
Lex
There
has
you
had
go.
to become a mic technician.
Yeah.
You guys were professional
Have some
microphone
ramen,
people.
Naruto. Yeah, that's. I've gotten a much greater appreciation for ramen. I'll tell you that much. All right, here we go. Thank you.
Shout out to Ramen.
Plus, all these cast members, they're the greatest ever. I mean, literally, I've made so many great friends, and all of you fans are just fantastic. I just can't believe that I've been so blessed.
Wait,
to
we're
be
friends?
So many characters. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're friends.
We're dear friends.
And the fans are fantastic is my line.
No.
I have the fan.
Yeah. Oh, you have the actual fans that are fantastic, but yeah, everybody's been so supportive and wonderful, and I just love you, all of you guys. So thank you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Keep is gonna be Hokage, right? I mean, come on. Obviously. Him and Akamaru, Fang over Fang. You know, it's dude, it's been amazing to be part of. I've been very blessed to be part of multiple amazing franchises, and this one has opened up such a wonderful community of fans around the world, and we are so blessed to get to hang with you guys on the convention scene. We're so glad that we get to come out of our respective holes during all this dark stuff, and it's like, yes, we get to people again. This is great. So yeah, it's amazing that we started in 2004, 2005 on the English version, and here we are still today. People that remember growing up watching Toonami, and now they're growing up and they're bringing their kids into it. It's a family affair. It's awesome sauce. So thank you all so much. The fans make our job possible. Thank you.
Yes,
Awesome.
thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, ditto. I just started doing conventions back in November, and I had no idea.
We love
You
you.
guys are so awesome. I mean, you know, we get the pleasure of going in and
Awesome-a?
having. You can't say awesome without awesome. Am I right? But yes, thank you guys so much for making this such a joy, because we have so much fun when we go in and record these characters. But when we realize that you guys are so invested in the stories, it makes it so much more deep for us. And thank you guys for making it such a great journey. Awesome is unfortunately dead. So, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Spoiler alert for those. Yeah.
But maybe he'll come back. I don't know.
Doug, I'm just glad you're doing conventions now, because people stop asking me, where's your boyfriend?
I'm right here.
Later,
Thank you.
So I guess that's me. Ditto to everything that everybody's saying. It is so awesome that we've been able to, you know, it took 17 years. I probably did 3 conventions in 17 years.
Right.
And now we're doing, you know, Pasadena, and we're doing Riverside, and we're doing, like this last year I've done more than we've ever done for a show that I've been working on for 17 years, 750 episodes, which of those I've done 500 or something. And then now Miley and I and a few of the other of us are doing
We're
Boruto.
married now, you guys.
Boruto, and it just goes on, and it's all because of you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you very much.
You're not a drag.
Well, Sakura would like to say, yes, thank you. Sakura, really, this sounds really LA and schmaltzy, whatever. She really does love you. She really does love you, and then hey Naruto, knock it off. You guys are the best fans in the world, and there aren't words to express how much you have all helped me grow as a human being. And then when I hear from you the impact that these characters have had in your lives, especially growing up, and like even now my kids are watching it, it's a wonderful community, and I'm not going to take up the whole time. It's very nice to know that we're all so interconnected, and especially in this very strange time in the world now. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Love you.
I hate you guys. But I hate them more. Yeah.
We know.
That's all I'm going to say.
And my name is Sasuke Uchiha, and I hate a lot of things, and I don't particularly like anything, but you guys I love. So
Yes, sir.
thank you. It was already said, but seeing anything these days where you can get these type this amount of people hanging out together and having fun and loving each other is my favorite thing. And thank you for letting me indulge my dark side, which I don't have in real life. So thanks for letting Sasuke play.
I'm your dark side, Yuri. I'm your dark side.
You're my evil twin. Yes.
I mean, it's hard to top everything that everybody's already said, because of course I think we all feel blessed and honored to get to be a part of something that has affected all of us so much, but also seems to have an effect on other people. It's just very exciting to all get to share in this together, because we all now come together and create something new, which is our shared joy and excitement of knowing this world. And that there's a character for everyone, because we don't all have to just attach to a certain character. There's somebody in the show. I mean, Naruto. Oh, but like there's a character for all of us to love that reflects us and reflects the journeys that we go on. And now we've gotten to watch these characters grow and mature and change just as we go through those changes and effects in our own lives. And I think that's really exciting to get to be a part of on this side of it. But I also think it's really important and vital for you guys to take that journey with us, because how often you go see it's a movie and you see it for 2 hours and it's done. You watch a TV show, it plays for 2 or 3 seasons maybe, and then it's over. But this is something that gets to continue and evolve and change. And like Tom said, now we're into Boruto. So just as life continues, this show has continued, and I think that's really exciting for all of us to get to share.
Some of those characters have turned into terrible fathers. I'm just saying.
No kidding.
Who's Metal Lee's mom? I'm gonna stand for all the fans in the back. Hello, Anime Riverside!
Mercenary!
I'm the handsome devil of the Hidley Village. I am Rock Lee. I work hard and I never give up. That is my gift. That is my ninja way. Leaf Hurricane! I just wanted to stand because I wanted everybody to be able to see me. No, I'm kidding. No, as some of you know, I'm a disabilities advocate, and one of the things I find so beautiful about this whole experience is Tim Shriver, who heads the Special Olympics. He says whenever he goes to the Special Olympics, one of the things that he finds so magical and beautiful is there's no others. There's no others when he's at Special Olympics. Everybody is the same. Everyone is equal. Everyone is so beautifully unique, but equal. We all connect in such a lovely way. And I would say the same for cons, Comic-Cons, Anime Riverside here now. We are all together in this, and there's no others. We're all beautiful human beings. So thank you for that. It means the world to me. Thank you for being here.
I wrote that for Brian. I'm Brian's writer.
He wrote that for me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm Obito Uchiha, and I have made mistakes. And that's why I love you guys, because you forgive me just as I was forgiven by Naruto and Sasuke. And
Not really. There's another thing coming up.
I don't believe it.
All I think we ever want to do as actors and as artists is to have an effect, make a difference, touch somebody's heart. And if this is even a little bit of proof, I'm so full right now. I could cry. It's amazing. You guys are amazing, and I feel so lucky just to be sitting right where I am, looking at all of you. Mwah.
I wrote that for him.
I am the ghost. I am Madara Uchiha. And just between us, when they paid us, we knew how to say the name, but we're hanging out as friends, so if we say Naruto, just get over it. Yeah, no, I can't believe this guy cashed a paycheck and doesn't know how to say the name of the character on the show. Have you ever watched the episodes? Yeah? Did I mispronounce it on the show? No? So shut up. Shout out to the balcony over there! I gotta tell you, this might anger some Dodger fans, and I apologize, but this is the greatest thing I've seen outdoors since the Giants were in the 2014 World Series. Oh, you're gonna boo the orange and black, huh? You're gonna boo the colors of Toby? Yeah, no.
He knows how to play the villain.
I do, don't I? Anyway, thanks everybody. Seriously, this is one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in 20 years of conventions. Coming outside and seeing this rolling throng of human beings, and after the last 2 years, as my friends have said, the joy right here is a pretty gosh darn wonderful thing. Give yourselves a hand. I think we have time for a second question.
Right. And share your sunscreen.
Fair enough.
With each other.
Yeah. No, we're good.
I'm a lobster.
So it's proven, clearly proven, your voices are iconic. We could have our eyes closed and we know exactly who you are. Two-parter. In terms of, all of you have a great resume, but developing these voices. I would love to know the process as far as finding the voice, the involvement with production, finding the voices, and also maybe a little bit of juicy BTS embarrassing moments. Maybe share some of that.
They're all embarrassing.
Yes, sir. Let's start with
I'll go ahead and say, because I remember finding the voice because I had done a guest episode in Naruto and was like, all my friends are on the show. I want to be on the show for just more than a guest spot. And then I got a phone call to come down to Studiopolis, and they played the original Japanese actor for me for 2 minutes. And then they gave me a line number and they said, do that. So I basically just took the essence of Mr. Uchida, who played Mr. Uchiha in the show, and just tried to reflect that calmness, that cocksuredness and all of that stuff.
that presence.
Hopefully I brought it to life.
You did, 100%. Did he bring it to life? Yeah! That's right. Whoever.
Vodka soda.
Nice.
I believe it.
You're up. Yeah,
that was really her
I just blast The Cure, in my car on the way over. No, he's an emo king, and he's not exactly. He's not very much like me in real life. I'm sort of a bubbly, happy guy, and so I was very surprised that I got called back to audition, because I auditioned for several characters and they called me back for that.
Which one?
And it was, other characters.
Which one? Oh, just a small character on the show. He was orange a lot.
Right.
I don't know that guy.
I guess they didn't believe it when I did my Naruto audition. But
Can you imagine anyone else doing the role? Right?
This poor guy.
You were just
Nobody.
shoehorned in.
It was working with production and again finding the essence of the original performance, and then working with the director over time, and Mary Elizabeth is terrific director, and she kept us on our toes and kept us on voice, and we all found
And kept
that
us
together.
honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Watch that! I just broke the panel. Awesome! I just broke the panel.
Thanks, Tara.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I tend to have a naturally deeper voice, so I am cast in those types of characters. Like that's just sort of what I get. But it's always fun for me to play against that because people don't think that I can do that. But this is normally the type of voice that I use for the majority of my characters. So as far as like my own physiognomy lends itself to the character that I was cast in, because they play it for all of us. We all got to listen to the original Japanese voices, and we got to hear that and then read about the character and learn as much as we could, and then try to bring that to life off the page.
Plus, your character got to say, "Oh, local hottie," in reference to Sasuke.
Well, there was that too.
Get a room.
We got one.
It's called, yeah, we even have a child to go with it.
I know that when I was coming up with Teuchi, I had just been talking to a friend of mine, Richard Epcar, who's a big voice actor as well. And he's got kind of a voice that's like deep and hey buddy. And right after I'd spoken to him, I saw this Muppets, Ralph the dog, Ralph the dog, he kind of talks like that. So I thought, why not combine the two? And so have some more ramen, Naruto. So it was we came up with that. And for Hayate, I remember he's got the cough, he's calling the fights and stuff, and he's like, so I thought he should sound a little winded. So I sort of started thinking about celebrities that might have like winded voices, and I started thinking of Charlie Sheen actually. So it's kind of like this. He sort of had a voice that was sort of kind of Charlie Sheenish when he was doing stuff, and that's how we came up with it.
Tiger blood. Nice. I can throw in like a behind the scenes thing. I don't know if this happens with you guys, but when we don't get to rehearse or see the script ahead of time, really, we're like a blank slate. So Mary McGlynn, the director, would tell us, catch us up to speed, and then we're going, and then sometimes we see script lines that remind us of movie quotes or song lyrics, and then we start acting it out, singing a line of a song, and then the other one will play off that, and we go back and forth, and all right, now let's get work done. Beep, 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 act. Okay, that reminds me of so-and-so. So yeah, there's hours and hours of hard drive blackmail. Basically, us blowing lines, F-bomb everything, and all sorts of stuff that'll never see the light of day because the studios in Japan are like, stop making fun of our show. It's like, no, this is just what happens. This is just us. This is just our dynamic. That's all. I swear.
Well, with Asuma, I had the pleasure of being a 2-pack-a-day smoker, so that kind of worked out. I am no longer a 2-pack-a-day smoker. I don't smoke. Thank you. I'm up to 3, so things are progressing well. No cigarettes anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes. Anyway, so yeah, I had that benefit of having that deep kind of huskier voice back when I was doing this, and halfway through, actually it might have been a little bit less than that, I was probably about a quarter way through the show, I quit smoking cigarettes, and my voice changed, and I sounded younger, and I sounded like John Mulaney. No, I didn't. So it was always kind of, I was very proud of myself, obviously, for quitting smoking, and
I think you're still quite involved with. You like it, right?
Shut up,
I
Kate.
can tell you.
Anyway,
You throw him under the bus, Kate? What's happening?
yes. So Hannah
I feel
Miley.
for you. I feel for you.
This is a recovery story, Kate. Shut up.
I know.
So
Hi,
anyway,
my
don't
name is
smoke. PSA, don't smoke. Anyway, yeah, so for the fans, I just want to let you know, after I quit smoking, my voice had changed. And so it was difficult because I felt like I was not being authentic to the original voice that I'd done. So if you ever hear me, there's some points where I'm just like, I'm trying to be really deep with him, and I'm not sure how well I pulled it off.
So they killed him off the show. They killed
me. Yeah. So they
So
said.
if you make any changes, if you lose 10 pounds or quit smoking, they're going to fire you.
And then it was weird because the producers kept on sending me packs of cigarettes, and they're like,
Oh, no.
like, damn it.
I'll tell my story. When I first auditioned for it, my inspiration, and you might, if you think about it, it's there.
Yeah,
It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Whoa, what a drag, man. And then you just tweak that a little bit.
Interesting.
What a drag. And there you go.
be
He
excellent
started off
to
a
each other.
surfer dude,
Yeah.
and then we kind of mellowed him out a little bit. So, but he's still,
love
there's still surfer dude DNA in Shikamaru. So.
Well, mine is a real short story because I was out of town when they asked me to audition, and I auditioned and then I went out of town, and they asked me to have a callback, and I said I can't. I'm out of town. I said, oh well. And Jamie, the producer, even said, oh well, we'll try to get you next time. But then they called me a week later and said, they just want you. They don't even want you to do a callback. So I just sort of feel like Sakura is just me. And sometimes like, well, I mean, I do, like sometimes I'm really quiet and like I'm all,
You're never
and
quiet.
Very quiet.
Sorry.
And Sakura comes to me in visions. I just want you to tell you. And then I want to tell you that she might come to you in a vision too.
I hope not.
Okay? So Sakura, that's her voice. And then, but I also, what? I also do Udon, and he's, he's always got a lot of snot in his nose. Yeah, so I don't know how I came up with that. Well, Kate's
Probably a cold.
probably a cold and too many cigarettes. Oh, sorry.
Too soon.
Kate's like a genius, you guys. Like, when she talks to you, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, Miley. But then she gets in the booth and she nails it. Like, but you do like 500 characters.
I don't know, Miley. I don't remember.
No, seriously. Like, she's amazing. Yes, and she's an amazing singer, so there's no doubt that she nailed it without a callback. Whereas, I had a callback for 45 grueling minutes with a lot of producers looking at me. I was like, no, it's a voiceover thing. You need not look at me. Because I won't get the role. But then I said at the end of those 45 minutes, there were people from Japan there, people from Viz in San Francisco, people from LA, the LA producers like you guys mentioned. And then after like 45 minutes, I said, well, thank you. I was really sweaty because they had me do like lots of scenes with different ages and emotions, funny and dramatic. And I was like, well, I hope I get the job. And Jamie Simone said to me, oh, you got the job. I'm like, why didn't you tell me 40 minutes ago?
They just wanted to see you in the headband.
She literally did sweat her balls off.
You guys, I don't have. That's why. If it wasn't,
You've got more balls than I do, Mike.
clearly.
That's true.
All right. Next question actually is for Brian. I feel like Rock Lee is
Table again, Brian.
Way to do it.
Let me get my table ready. Yeah. What do you got?
Cool.
If you die here, it's gonna be news.
No, whatever you. I'm on you. Cool.
Yeah.
Rock Lee undoubtedly.
Everyone's judging me on the panel. You guys love it. These guys hate me. Hello. What's the question, man?
Absolutely. Rock Lee is one of the hardest working characters. Doesn't let anything hold him back. Taijutsu master.
Taijutsu master.
With that said, even my personal friends shout him out because he is that hardworking dude. Has there ever been a personal experience where you had a fan come up to you, share how much that a character has inspired based on that hardworking ethic of Rock Lee?
Every single one. I mean, every single one. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean, when your first question, had I dipped into a tandem, I would say, my favorite quote from Rock Lee is, always remember, a hero is not one who never falls. He's the one who gets up again and again, never losing sight of his dreams. Right? I changed it to they to accommodate all the ladies. But, I mean, that's it, right? I mean, we all have to live with perseverance and tenacity and getting over these humps, and we all fall down. And it's about getting up. I mean, it really is the gift of perseverance, right? And so, yeah, I mean, I would say almost every fan at some point has conveyed to me that I was bullied. I lost a parent. The list is so long. We can all relate to this. I know we can, because we've all had fans come up to us in that way, and our characters have inspired them in that way. But that's the gift. I mean, that really is the gift. So thank you guys, because that connectivity that some of these guys mentioned already, and connecting in that way, in that deep, soulful way, is really what makes the world go round. Not all this other white noise and all this crazy in the world. It's that connectivity and meeting in that way, knowing that we're all struggling and we're all trying to get up again and again, right? One step in front of the other. So thank you from me and Rock Lee. I love you too.
And Brian, we love you. Come on.
Come on.
We just don't want you to break your ass on the stage.
Hey man, I know how to heal, right? I've been down, I've fallen, I've gotten back up.
Neil.
Oh my man, there you are. We talked about it. That's exactly right. That's a great example. Mr. Crutches there. I don't remember your name. What's your name? Dylan here. Everybody say hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Dylan fell down and he got back up. So thank you, Dylan.
All right.
There's a song about that.
Neil and Michael, iconic anime villains, crazy power sets. You guys are a problem. What if?
Hello.
Hi.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Excuse me. You guys pulled out some crazy finishers. What was the one time you were watching your characters pull off a crazy move and you were like, what in the?
That one move where mine died? That was a
Okay.
bad move.
Okay.
Chosen. Bad. Yeah.
The our guy, we share Toby, and do you guys know who Toby is? You guys know
Toby.
The thing that we get asked about all the time, and now we love doing together, is the moment where Toby changes, and he is both Toby and Madara at once, and he says, "What? I don't believe it." Kidding.
It's just as I expected. We're going to have to finish this another time. I think I finally tuned in and saw, Madara's long-haired hotness introduction, and it's like, there are 1,000 people on that battlefield, and he's just...
Yes.
And
Iconic
it's like,
moment.
I play these big, giant, powerful characters, and I'm the biggest puss you'll ever meet. And it's like, it's great, it's really interesting, because this is my speaking voice, and to walk up to people and say, cool, take a picture with me before, this happened yesterday. It's family, all cosplaying, and characters as Naruto, and the one that was cosplaying as Toby didn't want to take the picture with the stranger that walked up until he said, you ever heard of Madara Uchiha? And the 3 of the 4 people went, yeah, and he went, yeah, I'll take my pants. Like, you missed it, snooze, you lose. But yesterday was the first time in 20 years I've been doing a convention that I was walking in and somebody said, Neil Kaplan? And it's like, they know who I am? Yeah, they do. This is trippy. And look, this is a blessing, people. We worked on this 10, 15, 5 years ago. And one thing that a lot of you don't understand, yeah, my timeline works a little messed up, doesn't it?
I don't know about you. I've been working on it for 17 years.
I know, but I came in late. But the fact of it is, so it's been a little while since we've been doing the scripts, and people ask, who was your favorite person to work with? And I would have to explain, this is anime. We don't work with each other. We cross in the halls. This is like the first time I've been in the same room with these 10 amazing, wonderful people. And so it's like, years after we wrap the show, to have this kind of joy. I grew up in the 70s watching the Star Trek conventions coming together, and this makes me feel like I'm Walter Koenig, like I'm Chekhov, and it's like I get to hang with the original series cast because the fans that we got 17 years ago are still there, and there are new fans, and I had 3 generations come up to my table a couple of weeks ago and say, we love Madara Uchiha. Which was strange out of a 3-year-old.
As it is. I'm used to it.
But you guys give us the chance to get together, and I want to thank you.
I want to thank you too, except for you. No, thank you. Believe it.
We're looking at you, Luffy. They're like looking for Luffy now. Cool. For Miley and Yuri.
No.
Cool. Moving
Just
on.
Miley.
Thanks
That's
for
good.
tapping the R on my name.
I like the tap that.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Try.
No thanks for you doing it. 'Cause I don't do it. Everyone's like, why don't you roll your R?
I worked really hard for that. Complicated relationship, Sasuke and Naruto. What was, okay, what do you feel like was the moment that it stopped being another voice acting job and it became, I love my character?
I think when we first kissed.
Yeah. So really early on in the show, yeah.
Oh, yeah, in the show. Right.
Oh, yeah.
That other time was that's a different thing.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's also, that is also
Your
what I meant.
wife is right. We started. What?
Security.
Close your ears.
Yeah, it was early on, I think. The relationships are so well crafted on the show. It was impossible not to fall in love early.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Short and succinct, you weren't expecting that, right?
I wasn't ready for that at all.
He's like,
We got a lot of people up here. This is, by the way, the biggest cast gathering ever.
Yeah. Awesome.
Adding for Yuri and Kate, myself together, I don't know that it's happened.
It rarely, if ever, has happened.
And the rest of us have all been together in different formations.
Yeah.
But this is the first time this many people are together, for sure.
Cool.
It's fun because I'm like, who do you play? Honestly, though, there are so many characters. I was at a convention once for like 4 days in Toronto, and a guy comes up and says, "Hey, Miley, what's up?" I'm like, "Not much. How are you? Who are you?" He's like, "I'm on your show." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that was rude.
right?
Rude, Miley,
There are
thanks.
so many people I haven't met that are on our show, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm just like, oh, okay, all right, you know. I mean, I don't watch the show. Okay, I do watch it.
But like you, I mean, like we don't record together, so like we don't
Why would you
always
know?
see each other.
So we see each other here. Pretty much it, except for Tom and I.
Awesome.
We're in love. I'm sorry, Lou.
There's a lot of secrets today.
We do yoga on Thursday night.
We do yoga on Thursday night. In his backyard. Please don't picture it. Please. Do not picture it. Don't.
How do I get invited to that party?
You're not.
Damn it!
Sexy
Although
jutsu.
I think it's sexy no jutsu.
Sexy no jutsu. No sexy jutsu.
I have seen these two do yoga in Australia.
Whoa.
Yeah,
When we would travel overseas, we would do yoga to stay healthy.
Yeah, what happened?
We were old and tired
We're all
and
going to have a
parents.
child, and there's no focus for yoga. Is it sort of like goat yoga where they let the goats crawl on you? But you try to do yoga and it's a 6-year-old trying to punch you in the face the whole time.
All right.
That was me, Rock Lee, crawling all over you.
That makes sense.
I'm the goat.
That tracks.
Yeah, did you see how I worked that in? Rock Lee's the goat.
I get it. All right, next one is actually for Doug.
No.
Actually, I'll throw, all right, moving on again.
What do you mean?
Actually, I'll throw Tom in here too, because Asuma is a cool dude. He's a very James Dean, like you said, likes
Stoic.
his ciggies,
Right.
smoking is bad,
You know it.
and, you know, obviously mentored to Shikamaru. Cool
And he
dude.
was a stud, let's be honest.
Let's be honest. I mean, hey, I see you. I see
Kind of
you.
sexy.
He likes those red-eyed girls.
That's right. That's right.
What do
I
you
saw some really sexy hentai awesome online the other day, and I was like, are they going there now? I'm like, he's dead. So you had a question?
maybe?
Somebody save him.
I just think you guys are the cool dudes of the group. I feel like everybody's cool, but you guys are pretty cool.
You know,
No,
I mean,
but they had a certain appeal.
we
Like
were kind of the dudes, right?
they were the bros.
We were the dudes.
They
We
were the
kind of
bros.
the stoic, you know. Well, the beautiful thing between Awesome and Shikamaru is, and this was really relayed to me from some of the fans that I've met, is that Asuma became kind of a surrogate father for a lot of fans that I've spoken with, and because that relationship that he had with Shikamaru was so special, and now that I have a child, a boy of my own, it's kind of you go, oh, for full circle. This is what that's all about, and I know that going through life that, you know, I'll be my son's father for the rest of his life, but he's also going to have other mentors that are going to mean a lot to him as well. And we all need those mentors, and I think that was such a beautiful role that Asuma got to play for not just obviously Shikamaru, but Choji in a way. But yeah, I mean, you know, I think that his passing was hardest to watch through the eyes of Shikamaru. So, thanks.
It's funny, like Shikamaru, he's, you know, he says he doesn't care, he doesn't bother, he doesn't want to deal with any of it, and in a lot of ways, he's kind of an emotional core of the show. I mean, he lost his sensei, Asuma. He lost his father. He helped Naruto with Jiraiya. I have cried more on this show than, you know, I think than any other character, and it's like...
But you only do it to get out of doing laundry, right?
And now I'm married, you know. Oh, man.
You love her.
Shikadai and I are gonna go play shogi.
Again?
Tamari is raising 2 children.
Yes.
In the family.
Big facts. All right, actually, next one is for Tara and Kate. So, one thing I love about Tamari is I feel like she introduced a badass chick first to the series. I think she was the first one to put that beat down on 10-10, shout out to that girl fight, and really introduce that thing, you know?
Yeah, she means business.
She means business.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, Sakura, there would be no Team 7 without that. And then also, I feel like eventually she did become one of the most powerful ninjas through work, but it's also hard, it's also easy to be overshadowed with Sasuke and Naruto. So, for you...
I rose to the occasion,
You
did
did.
I not?
You did.
Didn't I?
You did.
Yes. Thank you. Sakura is a healer. Yes.
So for Tara, what do you feel is your favorite quality about Tamari and her progression as a character? And for Kate, when do you feel like Sakura finally earned that respect?
I think for Tamari, she turned her sort of chip on her shoulder and her sort of negative attitude in relation to her feelings of conflict as a teenager and trying to make her mark on the world in relation to her brothers. She was able to turn that and actually mature into her own strength and her own power. And I think as a woman, that's very important, but I also think as a human, that's very important, because I think as we evolve, as we go from being children to teenagers to adults, it is very difficult to grapple with what it means to be alive and what it means to be responsible and what it means to figure out who we are in the world and what our strengths and weaknesses are and how we can use that to our own advantage, but how we become the best people we can be. And I think that is the core of who Tamari is. She took what could have just turned her into somebody with an angry vibe all the time into somebody who's really powerful and very strong because of her own self-worth. So I think we can all learn from that.
I would like to take the opportunity to say that Tom is not an adult.
There's also that.
Wait, Tom or Shikamaru?
Yes. I know Tom. You.
Yes.
You.
Oh, okay.
I would just like to say that was a beautiful answer, and I don't think Sakura could add to that. I have a feeling it changed for me in the show when the quote that most people are wanting today, which is about, now What is it?
I don't listen to you. I don't.
Now it's your turn to watch me from the backside. You know that one?
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
what
one.
most people want.
Yeah, come on.
That's the quote most people have been wanting, right? But I don't remember exactly when that happened in the show, but that's when it happened. Yeah.
Copy that.
And when I became my medical ninjutsu and
Take your time.
thank you, and started eating those balls of goo.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
That's when it all happened.
Remember, balls of goo.
Balls of
But
goo?
Lily Sakura was born. She was born with her abilities. We all were. It just took a while to come into to manifest. Correct? Thank you.
I was born this way.
Yeah.
Believe it. That's what you meant, right? Okay. We all clear?
Yeah.
All right, next one is for Lex and Kyle.
Jesus.
So, Lex, you voice a few different characters.
Yes, many.
But I also feel like Hayate has kind of goals. He's respected by all, got brought back as a zombie, as one does in this franchise.
Yes, reanimated.
Reanimated, sure. But what's the approach as far as that character specifically? Because I do feel like he is loved for being simple.
Yeah, I think just keeping it simple is really the approach, and also, you know, just having that reverence for all the other characters. You know, it's not a very complicated character either. You know, he basically operates from two things. He just operates from respecting the fight, and he also operates from his heart. And so I just tried to keep it simple and approach it from that angle.
Sure. And then for Kyle, again, shout out to Dog Love. What do you feel like was your favorite combo attack with your doggo?
Wow, my doggo. Let's go, Akamaru, you're my doggo.
With the pepper.
Hey, puppers. Our studio head is the one that did Akamaru's voice.
Yes.
Some people think, but
He's not an actor, by the way.
he's not.
He just barks.
Jamie just like barked. Jamie, get in the booth. I'm like, what? Okay. And then he goes on about his day. It's like, that's awesome. What'd you do today? Well, I ran a studio and I barked. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. What was the question?
Doggo combo attack. Go.
Best combo attack. I love. I honestly love dynamic marking because Akamaru pees acid. It's like that's like what? You're like, what is life? It's like, oh, anime. Like,
Anime.
Oh, yes, because anime.
Anime Riverside.
But yeah, I was wondering why they left all the other attack moves with their Japanese names, but they changed Gatsuga to Fang over Fang. It's like, it would have been fun to say Gatsuga over and over again.
Love that.
That was a great move. Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna open it up.
Yeah, that's my
We're gonna open it up to a few questions. We're gonna speed round this. We have my buddy Cal in the crowd. We have some hands up. We're gonna make this really quick. Right there.
Speed round, you guys.
Real
Speed
quick.
round.
Wait for
So all
him.
the actors on
We're
this
gonna get there.
panel,
We're gonna get
speed
there.
round. Yeah, speed
Real
round.
quick. Right there. Right behind you. Right behind you. We just made you just shout it out. At this point, just shout it out.
Okay, if I ask, like, all of you a very quick question?
It depends on the question.
What's our favorite color? We'll be fast. Okay. We'll be quick. Orange.
So, let's say Sasuke loses a bet,
Uh-huh.
and he has to propose to all of you. What's your response?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, right?
Yeah. All right.
Hurricane! Show me what you got, baby.
I think since I already said yes, I would reconsider considering. Just because I feel like he's emotionally not available for me. But hey, what's
Because
new?
he's in love
What's
with me.
new?
Show him the secret sword.
There's nothing in my heart.
With the hat.
We just want you guys to get hotter and hotter and hotter.
All right. Next question.
It's not so much a question as it is a thank you. To Rock Lee, I want to say thank you for helping me pass my RBT. So I'm officially a California registered vet tech.
Who is that? Oh, hey. Thank you for your thank you. Congratulations, really.
And this one kind of goes out to all of you guys. Without you, my boyfriend and would not have proposed to me on Naruto's birthday.
Wait. But what happened to your fiance?
He's waiting in line for Sasuke's autograph.
That's love.
You've trained him well.
Tell him to remind me of that when he gets up there.
All right, we have time for one more. It's going to be Naruto right there with the flowers.
I have 3 to choose from, Miley.
Shout it out. Shout it out.
I am really nervous. Okay, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You got
So
this.
is Kate. It's fine.
You got this.
What part of your character's story arc most helped you throughout your difficult points in your life?
That's a great question.
Great question.
Well, like I had already started to answer that a little bit about how Tamari sort of was able to take her feelings and use that. So I think that's, for me, it's synonymous with that answer.
I quit smoking. I mean,
Shout out. Smoking's bad.
Hayate was reincarnated, and so I think it gave me the understanding that we got to reincarnate ourselves a lot when we go through deaths of our own, so that helped me a lot in life, just to remember that we can always rise up from the ashes.
Nice.
Obito learned to admit that he was wrong. He made a mistake. He did, and by admitting it, he found redemption, and that gave him peace in the end. After what was a pretty hairy few episodes, and that's it. I mean, no one is beyond redemption. We are all capable of change, except for Miley.
That guy. Right. All right.
I would say that what Madara Uchiha taught me more than anything was when you get into a discussion that turns into an argument, always bring a couple of meteors with you.
Yes.
And I would say, with all sincerity, the Sasuke and Naruto relationship has taught me that the only true way to win is to meet the other person with love. I mean, Sasuke keeps trying to kill Naruto, and Naruto's like, nope, I love you, still love you, still love you,
Yeah.
still love you.
Not in real life,
Come here for a
though.
hug. I know, not in real life, but
Yeah. Awkward.
What about Naruto? Did he learn anything?
He learned he has a pool in a drought-ridden place in Southern California. So 17 years of work has been great.
And you're all invited. It's 226 Fairmont. I would say never give up. I mean, never give up. It's I think your thanks was for a reason, and you can never give up on your dreams. I want to remind you that all 11 of us, we were just like you. We were just like you, not you.
Sunburned,
Sorry,
standing in
Neil.
the sun.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
man,
sunburned
come on.
and using SPF 45. No, but I mean, just remember that if you have a dream, you have got to go after it with everything you've got. Never give up, because it can happen to you. Your dream might change. It's gonna morph a little bit. It might not look exactly how you had it in mind, but go after it, because we all had a dream. None of us had connections. None of us had this golden ticket or this fast pass to Hollywood success. None of us. We just worked really hard every single day towards your dream. So never give up. If you got a dream, you get your ass out of bed, you do the work, and you never give up.
Yes, sir. I will add to that, and find some time to just relax. Go watch
That's
a
right.
cloud, lay on your back. Don't let anybody bring you down.
Except you have to do the laundry.
It's my cloud watching time, woman.
Hey, why isn't there a big Naruto? Who are these other people?
Yeah, what's that big yellow thing on there?
Ninja, that big
Say
yellow
yellow
ninja.
thing.
I don't know who that is. But I
They
know.
are infidels.
Anyone have a needle or an arrow or a...
Mr. Tom, Do we have a winner for?
Oh
this
yeah,
question?
we have to come up with our bag winner. That kind of sounds.
Let's get that bag winner.
Show what's in there.
Oh man, what a.
So do we have Mayor's proposal? Do we have thank you for my boyfriend? Or do we have what's our favorite art that helped us in life?
Discuss.
I'm tired. Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
One of them has to get this bag. They win the bag.
What would it take to get you on the side my Casper crutches?
Okay, I'll allow that one. I will say this. As they're Tom is
have a
ready.
winner.
Tom is ready.
Are we holding these up?
I'm turning it over to Miley. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I think there is Naruto. Somebody gave me some Naruto underwear.
This looks like socks.
Naruto swag.
There are socks in the bag.
Ooh. Ah.
It's valued at over $250.
Pins.
Are those jutsu
There's a
hose?
gift code inside. I think it's for a bunch of money. I don't know. They won't let me open it.
It's
$1
at over $250.
That's right. He's right.
So we've collectively decided, Miley.
You go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You go ahead.
You did.
And the winner.
I guess
They're gonna do yoga for us now.
We've decided to go with the person who's very nervous, right over here.
And it was a great question.
Naruto. And come on up and get your gift.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Also, everyone, biggest Naruto reunion ever. They've taken the times out of their days and lives to be here. Make sure you show that love back. They'll be upstairs. Go to their tables, support them back. Let them know how much they mean to you. Thank them, guys. Come on now. And before you leave, before everyone leaves, we're gonna do a group picture. Let's get it in. Thank you guys for making this awesome. Naruto! Stay there while we take this picture, because you're gonna be in it. Everybody get close and friendly. Close and friendly, but comfortable.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of Anime Riverside!